Alright, before I start, I want to say I'm not an astrologer. I do not believe that we should put our faith in stars and our trust in signs and zodiac signs or whatever is out there in the sky. But I'm a Christian and I put my trust in Jesus. But in Genesis 1:14, the Bible says that God has given us the stars as a sign, as signs in the sky, right? And for seasons and for times. So the zodiac signs, everything what is out there in the universe and in our stars system also is there for a sign, for guidance, right? And so in that sense, I want to approach what I'm going to say now. Today, the 21st of December, is the 52nd week of the year is starting today, right? 52 is 5 plus 2 is 7, okay? Just have that number 7 in mind, because it will come up a lot. The 21st is also 7 plus 7 plus 7. And we are about to enter the year 2021, and the Jewish year is the year 5781. Put those numbers together, you also get 21. And 21 again is 7 plus 7 plus 7. Tonight, after sunset, we will see something which has not happened in some say in 800 years. It's called the Great Conjunction. The newspapers, the news, they also call it the Star of Bethlehem. It's going to appear tonight in the night sky. You see the Jupiter and Saturn, our biggest planets in the solar system. They will align so that it appears as one big light in the night sky. It will, like I'm in Europe, I'm in Norway, and you will see that in the early hours of when the night starts. Today is the 6th of Tevet, but the 7th of Tevet, that is the Jewish month, the 7th of Tevet is going to start after sunset. Basically when that Star of David is going to appear. Many astrologers agree that the 21st of December 2020, today, is the day when humanity or time or where we are is going to enter into the age of Aquarius. So we have been so far in the age of Pisces. I have no clue, as I said, I have not much to do with astrology. But we enter into the age of Aquarius. So I'm not a believer in those things, but I think still those things have been given us for signs and times and seasons. The Bible, in 2 Peter 3 verse 8, is written that with the Lord, one day is as 1,000 years, right? So according to God's calendar, we pass 2,000 years of Christianity and we enter into the 3rd day now. If you look in the Bible, the 3rd day is the day when God was resurrected, when Jesus was risen from the dead. And I believe this is happening with the church, with the true church. It seems now year 2020 is a year where everything has died off. The church is dead and social life is dead, and everything what we have known from before is basically dead. The 3rd day will be the day when it's the day of resurrection, of new beginnings. So I believe the church is going to enter something totally new, something that has not been there from before. I want to just ask that question. Could be that the year 2021 and the Jewish year 5781 is this that what the Bible calls the day of the Lord? I'm not sure, but it's a question I have, and everybody needs to answer for themselves. It is 1 year for a day. You see the people in Israel, when they were in the desert, they complained all the time and they were afraid to enter the promised land. And because they listened to the report of the fearful spies and not of the faithful, those which had full faith like Joshua and Caleb, right? So they were afraid to enter the promised land. And because of their fear and their unbelief, God said 1 year for a day. The spies were in the promised land for 40 days, and God said you stay in the desert for 40 years until each unbeliever has been cut off, not there anymore, and only the generation which is 20 years or younger is allowed to enter the promised land. 1 year for a day. So could it be that the year 2021, the year 5781, is the day of the Lord? Is that the day of the Lord? I don't know. It could be. It is actually written 1 year for a day. It's actually written in Numbers 14 verse 34. 14 is 7 plus 7. 34 is 3 plus 4 is also 7. I was doing something prophetically this morning. This is a prophet. His name is Dutch Sheets, and he's leading prayer for USA and for the elections and everything what is going on. This video I was watching was for the day 44. This was actually yesterday. And I think in the USA it's still that same day, it's day 44. But here in Europe it's the next day already. So I was watching that video, and in that video he was explaining a dream. I will link that video below so that you can watch it. In the dream he was talking about another prophet. His name is Chuck Pierce, and he had to speak out one sentence 7 times, and that sentence was America shall be saved. 7 times, right? America shall be saved, America shall be saved, America shall be saved, and so on. And while I was listening to it, I felt like God was telling me to do that 7 times, to say America shall be saved, but at the same time also Europe shall be saved. And so I was watching the video. I was like to the end, and when I stopped to watch the video, then I went up to speak, and I was watching on my clock, and it was exactly 4:44 a.m. 4:44 a.m. And if you have watched some of my videos, you will see that God has given me that number 44. I see it literally everywhere, 44. So when I started to speak, it was 4:44. I was not waiting that it should turn to 4:44. I just went up and started to pray and to speak, and it was 4:44. Then I started to say 7 times, America shall be saved. And afterwards I said 7 times, Europe shall be saved. And this was actually when I started to research on that number. It's the 21st of December, right? 777. I said 7 times, America shall be saved. I said 7 times, Europe shall be saved. It's a 7 plus 7 plus 7th day of December. And 4 putting together is 12. It's the 12th month. I see also a connection there. I think Psalm 91 is a very important psalm for our time and season we are in right now. That we go into the secret place and find shelter in Him, in God. Where the secret place is a place where you and me, where we spend time alone with God. Where He is telling us secrets and where I am telling Him secrets. And where I pray and where we are alone, right? This is a secret place, so you find shelter in Him, in His presence. Because the year 2021 will not be easier. We are not going back to where we have been 2019. So 2021, you find shelter in Him, and you start now better. It is time. So God bless and hope you will have a great 2021 with all the challenges which are going to come. I promise there will be a lot of challenges.